Welcome to this new module, and this module we are going to create manually new users in the system. To do so, we need to go to the Manage User section. Here we can see the list of users already created in the system. By default, you will find the system user, that this is the default user to manage the rules. And the guest user is also created by default when you create a new solution. We have one user here called student 7, and we are going to add a new user. To do that, we are going to click on the button New User, adding a name, let's say John Smith. The email, I'm going to copy it. Okay. You can add more details to this user, but basically these are the required fields that you need to fill. First name, last name, and the email. Under user membership, you have two options. Basically, you can create a tenant password policy when it's on the database created, or if you are creating a user on a federated, you have that option too. Let's create a login for this user, John Smith. Let's say J Smith, and add a new password for this user. Repeat the password or confirm the password. And when you create the user, you can create it as an active user or inactive user. In this example, we are going to create it as active. If you need disable a existing user, you can also click here to disable the user. Selecting the country, you you also select the locale. You can select, for example, auto locale, and changing the country automatically change the locale. And you can modify the locale if you want, but by default it creates this pattern for date, short and long date, short and long time, and setting the first day of the week. You can also set here the time zone. When you are ready, then you just save or save new if you need to add a new user. Here's our new user, John Smith. And the next step is to add this user to a user group. So go here, user group, click on edit, and we are going to add to the caseworker. If you need that this user have administrator privilege, you need to add other groups. Save the changes, and you can add, for example, custom properties. If you are using this user with Genesis, you will find here another fields that you need to also fill. Okay, let's try now our user. If you want to make the user change the password as soon as login, you can send an invite email. Clicking here, the user will receive an email indicating that how to log in and how to change the password. Let me log out and try John Smith. See, now our user has access to the platform. If you need to assign a specific solution, you need to go to the manage user, but this user doesn't have a privilege to do that. Okay, here we are again in the user management with John Smith. We are going to assign a solution access to John Smith. Click on edit. Now I'm using user role. I'm going to select a solution. I'm going to add the access to that solution as a submitter and front office in this example. Also, I'm going to add solution access. This is the service journey solution. Let's try again our user John Smith. See, now I have access to the service journey solution. To remove the user, you can click here on the name, full name, or just click here on this button to delete the user. This user will be permanently deleted. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. Now the user was deleted. If I try to access again as John Smith, the access will be denied. Invalid username and password. Alright, this is all for creating users manually. I hope you enjoyed this session. See you in the next one.